What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the Psychic Noise Farigiraf. So I know Farigiraf has been a really popular Pokemon lately, as it should be because it's been a really great Pokemon even back in Series 1. But I haven't seen a lot of them end up running Psychic Noise. And I get it, Farigiraf has a lot of Psychic moves in its move pool that it can choose from, and some that are obviously stronger than Psychic Noise, like Psychic, Psyshock, Expanding Force, and even its own exclusive move in Twin Beam. However, again, don't see a lot of Psychic Noise. And I know Psychic Noise is a really new move, and again, only has a 75 power. However, I think that its ability to stop Pokemon from healing is a really, really beneficial thing. Because if you see a lot of Pokemon that have like Drain Punch with a lot of fighting Pokemon, Horn Leech from Ogerpon, if you end up hitting them with the Psychic Noise, those moves are completely canceled out. So they can't use those. So if you have a lot of Water-type Pokemon and you go against an Ogerpon with the Horn Leech, not going to be able to use it. So their only extra move could be Ivy Cudgel, and if you have an Ogerpon yourself that still has the Water Absorb, my goodness, man, you're going to completely wall them because you can just go with the Follow Me. Of course, that only lasts while Farigiraf is out there, but still, it's a really great thing to have and to be able to stop them from using things like Drain Punch and Horn Leech. And of course, if they have like leftovers too, not going to be able to get the healing from that. So again, I know a lot of people don't run Psychic Noise. They end up running another Psychic move, or they just forgo it completely and go with something like Hyper Voice. But again, I think Psychic Noise could be a really great move on it, and I'm really excited to see if it ends up working. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Now here's a matchup that could actually be really good, because they do have Sinistcha, and if we end up stopping healing on any of their Pokemon, I think that we actually block the healing from Sinistcha as well. So that would actually be really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up starting out with Farigiraf, as well as... Let's see, what can we use to be able to take that out? I think we're going to end up going with... In all honesty, we could probably end up going Baxcalibur. The only downside to that would be... No, we're going to go Chi-Yu. We'll have Baxcalibur in the back. And I'm also going to bring Ursaluna too. I don't think that that's ever really a bad bring, to be completely honest with you. Plus, I think, again, is a fast bear. So if they do have a slow team, then we could always potentially end up outspeeding them. However, too, if we end up putting up Trick Room because they're faster, nice. That's actually not bad. And plus, we do also have, or we block priority, which is really good here, obviously. But then we also have the Rocky Helmet, too. So if they end up going Surging Strikes or something like that into us, that's going to be really good, too. So here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to go Psychic Noise over there. And... Oh, no, I didn't end up bringing... That's okay, though. That's okay. We don't need it. We don't need it. Yeah, I think we can actually Terrastalize here. Hold on, who do they have in the back? I'm going to Terrastalize and Heat Wave. We can always swap out if we feel like we need to. But this really is just because I want to stop the possibility of, like, the Surging Strikes over there. It's unfortunate that we didn't end up bringing, what's its face, but it'll be fine, though. Thankfully, they didn't Terrastalize, so we'll get a Psychic Noise. Hopefully we can get a burn here, actually. That'd be really nice to be able to help out Chi-Yu a little bit more, too. We don't, but we stop, or well, I shouldn't say stop the close combat, because we never had the close combat, but, hey, and there we go, we end up taking out... Still such a strong move, though. But yeah, no, we end up being immune to that because of the Ghost Terra. So that's what you love to see. And they still can't use any type of like prankster like status things over into our side because we do have the priority stopping. That's a little scary, though. However, I think we can still be fine here, to be honest with you. Oh, that speed boost, maybe not, though. Here's what we're going to end up doing. See, if they are booster speed, that's going to be a little tough, to be honest with you. So I honestly think we're actually going to go for a Trick Room here, and we're going to keep going with the Heat Wave. I don't think that's a bad call because we're going to be slower than them. At least with the mons that we have left. Yeah. So at least we'll end up, like, outspeeding in Trick Room with, like, Bloodmoon Ursaluna. So it'll be good from that perspective. Alright, well, that special defense boost is not good for us, but we're going to be okay here. Here comes that Water Terra. Which, again, actually would have been a good reason to bring Ogerpon too, but... Well, never mind. I completely changed my mind on that one. But that's fine, because we're still going to be able to get a Heat Wave over there, and that's going to be really useful as well. Nice. Way to hang in there. Way to miss the Heat Wave too, buddy. Ugh, yikes. That's alright. We get some good damage over there, which is nice, and we're going to get the Trick Room up too. So thankfully, we do have Psychic Terrain here, which means that that Psychic Noise is going to do even more. So let's do that, and let's go for the Heat Wave once again. And obviously, we saw that they were going to be faster than Chi-Yu, so we're totally fine with... yeah, so we're totally fine with just going with a Heat Wave here, because the only one that would move first would be Indigo, and I don't think that they will end up taking out here. I hope not. But we'll find out. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. That's unfortunate, but it's good to know that we're going to be slower. They're going for a Trick Room too, aren't they? Yeah, they're going for a Trick Room too. Again, totally understandable though. And we missed the Heat Wave again. Way to go, buddy. Understandable. Understandable. So let's, we'll go Trick Room again. Screw it. Why not? And let's go for the Heat Wave. They may end up going for a Trick Room too. Just why I was thinking about going Psychic Noise and making them reset Trick Room for us, but good. I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't. Expanding Force again. That's fine. Because all we have to do now is bring out our bear and go with a Blood Moon over into Indigo. Yeah. Let's go Ursaluna here. What do we have? 4 of Trick Room left. Only 2 of Psychic Terrain. So they do end up... I'm assuming that they're going to end up... I'm assuming that they're going to end up protecting, but there is a good possibility that they don't. I am going to go with a... yeah, I'm going to go with a Dazzling Gleam, though, against my better judgment. And let's go for the Blood Moon. That's fine. Could have went Hyper Voice, but that's okay. We'll get a little bit of damage over there. That's fine. And we'll get the Blood Moon. Good damage. Not quite enough, but some good damage still. Nice. We both survived. That is actually really huge right there. If not, we would have been really, really screwed. So let's go Psychic Noise, and let's go with the Hyper Voice as well. We're going to be able to take them out with a Hyper Voice, so we're going to be fine here. I think we end up winning this now, I think. Unless something really, really bizarre happens, but I think we're going to be fine. I think. I've definitely been wrong before, but again, I think we end up knocking out, yeah, with the Hyper Voice, we're going to be fine. And then again, the Psychic Noise is just going to finish it off. We get that over there. That's good. And again, because we are on the psychic terrain, that is boosted damage, despite the fact that it is resisted. But still, good enough for me. Hyper Voice should end up taking out here. Now, all we have to deal with is that Tornadus. Or, I'm sorry, Thunderous. My bad. The good thing, too, is if they only have electric moves, we wall them with Ursaluna. Nice. Again, they're not going to be able to use any kind of, like, Thunder Wave or anything like that. Yeah, anything. They're not going to be able to do that over into us, which is really good for us. So, let's go Psychic Noise up there, and let's go Bloodmoon. That is completely understandable. I wonder what move they have that would actually take out Ursaluna. A little nervous to find out, if I'm being completely honest with you, but again, I think we're going to be fine. Because again, we do still have Baxcalibur in the back, and again, the ice is going to easily take them out. So I think we're going to be good from that perspective. So Psychic Noise, not the move I wanted to select, and the Hyper Voice. Yep, that would have been their only out. So there we go, we'll get the Psychic Noise first. Good damage. Not that they would be able to heal or anything like that, but now they wouldn't be able to. And Hyper Voice ends up taken out. Don't think we needed the crit, but really happy that we got it anyways. That means that RNG is on our side, pardon me. Ursaluna gets taken out there because of the Life Orb damage, but in the end, it really didn't matter because we still have one more Mon and that Farigiraf still on the field. So there we go. Good game. And I totally just realized that I totally had the wrong screen up that whole time during that first battle. But we're okay. I feel good, I guess. But here we go. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to go with, of course, Farigiraf here. And then in the back, we're going to end up bringing... You know, in all honesty, sounds ridiculous, but I'm going to actually bring Chi-Yu too. I know we're going to end up potentially setting Tailwind, or I'm sorry, Trick Room here, but that's okay. That honestly, I have ideas, I think. I just hope they're the right ones. So let's go with those three, and then honestly, Ogerpon would probably be the smartest bring, but I kind of want to bring Baxcalibur just for the priority. But we'll be smart, we'll bring Ogerpon, and let's go with those four. And let's set up another victory with that Psychic Noise. I don't think anyone's going to be able to... Although, they will be setting the grassy terrain, and I'm actually kind of curious to see if that ends up blocking the healing from the grassy terrain as well. That would actually be really cool. Flutter Maiden and Incineroar, hello. Alright, so here's what we're going to end up doing. Going to be speed, special attack. Alright, that's totally fine. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to protect on this first one. Do I really go for a flamethrower? I'm actually thinking about doing that over into Flutter Mane, if I'm being completely honest with you. Maybe we go Snarl. But then again, that would do, like, absolutely nothing to Incineroar. Maybe Heat Wave really is the play, though. Yeah, let's go Heat Wave. Let's see what ends up happening. Nice, yeah, they're trying to stop the Trick Room here. That's a good thing. Good damage, especially over into Flutter Mane. Let's go. That's actually really huge then. I'm glad we ended up going with that Protect on the first one. Yeah, and if they're not going to go for a I wonder if they're actually going to go for a knockoff this time. You know what? Just because I want to save our Terra, let's go with the Trick Room, not Terrastalize, and let's go for the Heat Wave again. Yeah. Rough. Good damage. We knock out Fluttermane, which is actually really good for us, obviously. Flare Blitz. They do. Yeah, it's going to be enough. And it's unfortunate that we don't get anything with Farigiraf there, but to be completely honest with you, it allowed us to knock out Fluttermane and do some pretty decent damage over into Incineroar before... yeah, I don't know. But it was able to do that, so I'm really, really happy with that, at the very least. Question is, who's going to be next? We're gonna outspeed with both of them, to be completely honest with you. Let's go Ogerpon on this one. Oh, we both are! Cool. Completely understandable. So here's what we're going to do: is we're going to go for the Horn Leech over there, and let's go for the Heat Wave. It is very possible that they end up going for a yeah, they could go for a Spiky Shield. But I'm a trust. That's fine. They're going to Terrastalize into water to be able to get their special defense up. However, if we are able to outspeed, that Horn Leech should end up knocking them out. In all honesty, that's going to be extremely, extremely important. It's fine. We still go first, and if we can actually get a burn here, my goodness, that would be incredible. Please? No? Okay. Yeah, we end up losing them. Yeah, to be completely honest with you, we could have ended up going for a Follow Me on that, but in all honesty, we take out their Ogerpon. Yes, we end up losing Chi-Yu, but they can't Intimidate Cycle now, and also we have Water to be able to take them out. They don't have Terra. We still do. Okay, well, I was a little wrong on the Intimidate Cycling then. That's fine. They'll be able to do that. They'll be able to get a Fake Out. But at least we have Redirect. And in all honesty, I think that one Ivy Cudgel would actually probably knock out Incineroar still. If we're being completely honest here. I'm guessing that last one may be... Torilla. Even worse. We'll be alright, though. We shall be alright. We got Ursaluna. They're going to be able to Intimidate. They have 2 Fake Outs on the board, along with one other priority, too. But in all honesty, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to go for a Spiky Shield and a Protect to avoid the Fake Outs. And then we'll Terrastalize into normal. We'll go for the... In all honesty, probably a Bloodmoon over into Rillaboom. I think they're going to be the biggest problem. So if we can take them out in one, my goodness, that would be huge. Again, we stop Fake Outs. Chances are they're going to end up just faking out over into the bear. Oh, or not. They're just going to go for the straight ahead with moves. Fair enough. They do some damage to themselves. Perfect. And they don't. Cool. Alright, that's going to be fine. That's going to be fine. So, let's go with the Follow Me. Let's Terrastalize. Let's go for that Bloodmoon over there. Even if they knock out the Life Orb, we're going to have the 2x stab to be able to knock them out. So, feel pretty good about this right here. Plus, I love the normal crown, too. I love that a lot. So let's go. We get the redirect. That's going to be really huge. Of course, they have the speed. But we have enough bulk to be able to withstand that. Let's go. Bloodmoon is going to take out right here, and obviously we have the speed over Incineroar, so even if that did knock out, we were going to be totally fine here. And let's go. That's going to be another victory for this team. And again, it is unfortunate that we ended up... yeah, see you, buddy. But, yeah, it is very unfortunate that we ended up losing Farigiraf on turn 2. But in all honesty, even though we didn't get a chance to use Psychic Noise, it really did its job. It did it pretty damn well, because you think about it... Okay, good. Yeah, we do go first. Just make sure it wasn't a speed tie or something like that. But no, it took the focus away for 2 turns right there. They doubled into it 2 turns in a row, which allowed us to knock out Fluttermane. Let's go, good game. But it allowed us to knock out Fluttermane in those 2 turns with the Heat Waves, and it allowed Chiyu to just kind of be there, you know, pretty much protected those 2 turns. So let's go. Even though we didn't get the Trick Room up or go with the Psychic Noise, still came away with the win. Good game. Now, honestly, this one might actually be a really, really good one for Farigiraf. Main reason being that Comfey has Triage, which gives that +3 priority, I believe, to all of its healing moves. So if we stop that, they don't have that priority. And hopefully that would be the only moves that they have. Probably not, but still. Still a possibility, though. But let's end up going with Farigiraf on this one. And let's also go... Actually kind of considering Ursaluna here. We're going to do that. We're going to bring Farigiraf and Ursaluna, and then in the back, I'm going to end up bringing Chiyu. Actually, I changed my mind. No. I'm going to do that still. And we're going to bring Chiyu in the back along with Baxcalibur, I think. I think that's probably going to be good. We're going to have ice against a good amount of them, and if we actually need to, we can always end up going with like a scale shot too. If we feel like we need to outspeed something, you know, we can always do that. Of course, that lowers our defense, but sometimes it's worth it, to be honest with you. Comfey and Iron Hands. All right. This is the one where I think we end up starting with that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go Psychic Noise over into... Actually, yeah, I think that actually stops the healing on Iron Hands, too. So let's go with that over there, as well as... in all honesty, I think we outspeed Hands. I think we do. However, if we're able to get the Psychic Noise off first, if they have Drain Punch, ain't gonna matter. So here's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna Terrastalize, but I'll go for a Bloodmoon over there. Okay, so they are Terrastalizing, but that's okay, because again, as long as it's not like a Dark type, we're still gonna cancel their healing. Water, okay. Okay, that'll be fine. We'll be alright with that, honestly. Maybe not that, though. That's going to be tough. Still get some good damage. Wow, that is still some really, really good damage. Let's go. We stop their healing. And we knock out. No shot. Let's go. Goodbye, Iron Hands. Oh, my goodness. So sorry. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. But let's go. I didn't think we were going to get the crit through the screen. Either way, again, if they were going to end up using Drain Punch, would have canceled it out completely. So, because they wouldn't be able to use it. You gotta love that. Ah, Superior. Hello. We might have to Terrastalize on this one now. Yeah, especially without the threat, because I'm assuming that that last one is going to be Yeah, I'm assuming that last one is going to end up being Incineroar. So maybe we can end up terastallizing here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go for the Psychic Noise over into Comfey. Honestly, you know what? I'm going to Protect. Yeah, because that would probably end up KOing Ursaluna. Nice. Yeah, it definitely would, too. That's the scary thing. Nice. That's going to end up stopping any of their healing stuff. Oh, no. Yeah, man. Oh! Wait. Okay, hold on now. Let's go. That's perfect, then. Beautiful. Scared me for a second. Alright, so we're going to end up going... I'm actually go Psychic Noise over on Superior now. And then I will end up going for the Terra. Let's go for the Bloodmoon over there. Downside is they can still go Helping Hand, which is more than likely what they're going to end up doing here. So, let's hope that we have enough special defense to be able to withstand a Leaf Storm. I don't know if that's going to be possible because, yeah, it's going to be strong. We're not a good special defender. We don't have anything invested in HP. Or I shouldn't say that. We have a little invested in HP. But obviously not enough to be able to withstand that. That's okay, though. We're going to be alright. Good thing here is we do have Chi-Yu in the back, and that's going to be a big help, in all honesty. But again, was really hoping that that was going to be enough to be able to withstand that, but not the case. So let's go Chi-Yu here. Let's say Baxcalibur in the back. Obviously. Alright. Well, they're not going to be able to block that, so we're going to end up going for a... go for a Dazzling Gleam. Let's go for that Heat Wave as well. Can't do that because of Armor Tail. Let's go. Wow, they outsped. Holy cow. Okay, well that's... Oh, they may be Scarf too. Come on, please hit both of these. Let's go. Thank you. Superior's gone. That's good. Okay, beautiful. Alright, let's go Baxcalibur now, and now we got a good old 2-on-2. And, yep, there's that Incineroar. That's the one we're kind of expecting, huh? I think we're going to be alright, though. If he ends up knocking off our... loaded dice, we might be in some trouble, but I think we're still going to be okay, though. I'm going to go Icicle Spear. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm going to do that. Let's go with the Heat Wave. Just because we're going to be able to end up... yeah, because they're going to go Draining Kiss, though. Yeah, let's go Icicle Spear, and let's go Heat Wave. Good damage. Wow, it's a lot. Maybe they're Big Root. Crazy that they have the same priority, huh? It's actually funny if you think about it. That is unfortunate, the amount of damage that we're getting on that, though. Only 4 times. That's fine. Here's what we end up doing. Light Screen's gone. That's actually really huge. We're going to Protect, though, because I do not want another Draining Kiss. And let's go for the Heat Wave. And let's knock that thing out. Because they either have to go for a Draining Kiss here, or they have to go for a Light Screen. Pardon me. Alright, just hope that works. This should be fine, though, because honestly, they may go for a Draining Kiss down into the fish. It's possible. But even then, we're going to be able to withstand that enough. Nope, they were going to go over there. Perfect. Now we get our Heat Wave. Knock out Comfy, that's perfect. And now all we have to deal with is Incineroar with both our Chi-Yu and our Baxcalibur. Well, now well, actually, that kind of helps us out a little bit. We're going to go Scale Shot, though. And now we can actually change our move. Heat Wave would be better because of the 95 power over the 90, but the accuracy. Could go Dark Pulse. We could potentially get them to flinch, which would be nice. So let's go for that. Let's try to get them to flinch. Good damage. We bring them down to their Berry, of course. Had to make sure it was Berry before I confirmed that. We're going to be good, though. Scale Shot. We're going to end up dropping our defense, which sucks, yeah. But realistically, we're going to be totally fine here. That's 3. Can we get all 5? Nice crit. We don't... Oh, he even gave me all 5, including a crit. Wow, how generous. Wow. That defense fell, which is unfortunate. But if they go for 1 Flare Blitz... Yeah, they go for the knockoff. That's fair. Wow, lucky we ended up surviving that. But honestly, again, doesn't matter. We have this one. Go Scale Shot again. And let's go Dark Pulse. And let's call that a game. That's what I'm talking about. I was a little surprised that they ended up outspeeding. But again, potentially Choice Scarf on that one with their Superior. Which allowed them to actually outspeed our Choice Scarf Chi-Yu as well. But either way, though, still ended up coming out with a win. Ended up getting the Psychic Noise on the 2 Pokemon. That 1 crit into Iron Hands, which was really nice too. But either way, it allowed us to get a victory. Good game. So even though Farigiraf has a ton of Psychic moves that it can choose from its move pool, I honestly think that Psychic Noise actually really isn't that bad. I was a little skeptical at first, but honestly, a 75 power Psychic move, which I know is lower than obviously like Expanding Force, Psychic, Psyshock, and things like that. But that kind of power on something that pretty much prevents a Pokemon from healing, which means moves and all that kind of stuff, that's pretty incredible. Honestly, it's something I definitely wasn't expecting, but really happy that it did. And we're able to prevent some healing on a couple of the other Pokemon during these games today, which was really nice too. Obviously, if we wouldn't have ended up knocking out that Iron Hands in that last one, I think if they would have went with Drain Punch, we would have ended up stopping that and we would have seen that. But thankfully, we still ended up knocking out anyways, just in case they went with something different. Either way, extremely happy with that. Again, I think Farigiraf is a really incredible Pokemon in general, but having Psychic Noise on there could actually be really beneficial, especially if you go up against a couple of Pokemon that obviously Drain Punch, or something like Ogerpon that has like a Horn Leech. So, again, maybe not the best Psychic move, but definitely one that has a lot of good utility, especially on Farigiraf. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.